time. Yo, what up? How's the little music level, guys? Welcome. One of my monitors is starting to fail. Very cool. Yikes. I hope you wake up and it's suddenly working perfectly. Okay. Now, what the heck? It is a text source. Why doesn't this work for me? Text. Snap! Okay. Read from file. Okay. It's currently kind of working. We'll call that a little victory. Although, stop. Oh my god. Snap, stop. Okay, see if that works. We'll see if it actually changes when the song changes. Dude, I'm so happy that Indieland did well. I felt really bad. I felt like when we showed up, we were like this horrible, chaotic whirlwind that just showed up and then was like, okay, bye. But I'm glad that we got to do it. And Gerard was like, bring Clark. We don't care. It's totally fine. So they were very sweet about it. I know. Yeah, it's insane. They got like double what they got last year, which is amazing. So very happy for them. Warm-up game. It's fine. It happened a lot because there was such a switch off between people. I guess. I don't like that start. Oh my god, these are such like packed in. But yeah, I guess more what I mean is that, you know, nobody had slept or anything there in a while. So I was just like, I'm so sorry that you're now also having to deal with my child. But it was very fun. I'm very happy for them. Oops. So yeah, I had 2 ideas. What did we play? I showed up while they were playing Gato Robato, and then we swapped to a demo of a game called Chicory, and so I played the whole demo of that. And then we swapped to a game called Falcon Age, which looked interesting. But I was kind of in and out at that point. Clark, like, overheated a little bit. So, I was, like, trying to, like, get her food and water and stuff. And then she took I realized later that there was a microphone right where we were. So, people might have heard us talking about it. But she took a heinous shit. So, that was great. It's like, fuck. And then, yeah, and then she just started to get fussy because it was, like, nearing nap time for her. And so we were like, all right, well, we're operating on baby time, so we gotta go. Oh, but yeah, so my ideas for what I was gonna do for study hall tonight, because I was like, I can't cook, the kitchen's a disaster, and I just don't have the energy to try and fix it. And I'm not sure where all of the embroidery stuff is. Or the cross-stitching stuff. So I was like, shoot. Cross-stitching would have been easy, but I'm not sure where everything is right now. So then I was like, oh, there's a couple of things that I've thought about doing. Maybe I'll just do one of those. So the 2 ideas, which I had like immediate stop dead in tracks moments, was number 1, I was like, oh, maybe I could practice my lock picking. So I haven't practiced lock picking in a while. And it took me like seriously thinking about it to realize that's probably against TOS. I mean, I haven't looked into specifically why, but I bet you money that that wouldn't be something they would want a person doing on Twitch. So I was like, okay, maybe not that. And then I thought to myself, oh, I can read some of those super weird fairy tales in the books that people got for Clark, because like they're so, some of them are so bizarre. Like some of the Turkish ones, I'm like, I literally don't know what the story is about. Like I don't know what this story is or what I was supposed to learn from it. Like it's incredible. So I was like, we could do a reading stream, and I'll just read like fairy tales that I think are kind of weird. And then I realized all of those books are in Clark's room, and she's been a really light sleeper. So I was like, I really don't want to wake up Clark though. Just recently, I think because she's like going through a growth spurt. So she's like, it's really easy to wake her up. So yeah, I was like, I'll just play Minesweeper. That sounds nice. We could do all of them simultaneously. That could be against the law. I know. Literally, it took too long for me to realize, oh, I should not do that. But yeah, how are y'all doing? Yo, that was crazy. That so every day she's doing like brand new shit right now, and it's whiplash. Like, so in the last, I want to say week, she's kind of figured out how to use a spoon. And I've been like, great. So I've been giving her, things that don't immediately fall off of the spoon. So not like liquids, but give her like yogurt, like thick oatmeal, like things that when she scoops it, it'll stay on the spoon, even if she's kind of like, like wiggle wobble in it while it gets to her mouth. And today I had leftover orzo from last night. And I thought to myself, oh, well, I'll give Clark like her veggies and stuff for dinner. And I'll have the leftover orzo. And so I gave Clark all of her food, and I sat down next to her, and I had this little thing of orzo. And literally took one bite of it, and she reached over, grabbed my fork, was holding it like this, like, and just started going, I was like, what the? Excuse me. So yeah, that was really funny. Oh, that can't be. It can't be like that. Right, and it wouldn't be like that. That makes sense. My bad. Yeah. So that was the fork thing that happened earlier. Today she said the word baby for the first time. She's been pointing at babies all day, like babies on the side of like boxes, and like her yogurts have little babies on them, and she has books with babies in them. So she's been saying baby all day. Baby, baby, baby. Okay. Yeah, and the other day I was telling you guys she said apple when we don't eat apples in the house ever. Like, I don't think she's ever seen an actual apple in for real's life ever. I don't think she's had a reason to. But obviously she absorbed it from like a nursery rhyme like video or a book or something. So now every time she sees an apple in a book, she goes, apple. And then the other crazy thing that she's doing, which I'm like, I'm definitely 100% imagining this, because I went to look up, when do kids know colors? And it was like, between like 2.5 and 3 years old is when kids can normally identify their first color. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm 100% imagining that she keeps pointing at blue things and saying blue, because there's no other explanation, and there's no way that my child is just like a weird savant baby. Okay, that's not what's going on here. She says purple and she says blue. She says both of those, but she doesn't know what they are. But she keeps pointing at blue things and saying blue, and I'm like, don't do this to me. It's too easy for a parent to be like, my child's a fucking genius. Don't do this to me. So yeah. But what if she is a savant baby? She's not. She's not. Because every parent thinks that. Every parent thinks that. I'm doing my best to facilitate, like, any kind of brain development that wants to happen. But I can't be living my life thinking to myself, my baby's just a genius. That's all there is to it. She's just a genius. I can't. That sounds believable, Serpcac. She probably says blue more often than I realize. But when she points at blue things and says blue, I'm like, oh! Oh my god. How awesome was it, though? Okay, of all of the things that we did during Indieland, it was amazing that we showed up right as somebody spun the wheel, and the thing to do was an animal impression, and I was like, wait! Wait, Clark can do that! That was super fun. I was so excited. I was like, wait, she just started doing animal noises. Wait! It was really fun. Yeah, if we say, what does a sheep do? She goes, bah! And if we say, what does a cow do? She goes, mmm. She doesn't know to go moo. She just goes, mmm. And then it's hit or miss. But sometimes you can say, what does a dog do? And she'll go, woof, woof. But more often than not, when she sees a dog, real life or not, when she sees a dog, she'll go, dog, woof, woof. She'll say it all like one word. Like, it's not just a dog. It's a dog, woof, woof. Lord. Too cute. Too cute. Dog, woof woof. Moeka, are you still here? How are you? All the music is by Ben Briggs, by the way. He did a bunch of stuff for Indieland. So I was like, oh. Can highlight some Ben Briggs stuff tonight. Yeah, he's great. He's got so much music too, like super prolific. All of it's on Spotify. Some of it's original, some of it's remixes. It's great. I was probably Clark's age. My mom would ask me what I wanted to watch. If it was Winnie the Pooh, I would say Bee's Pooh. That's cute. My best friend is 26, male, and still says kitty meow meow. I have heard of Wargroove. I've streamed it before. Again, bro. Fuck. Some catfish. How are you? Why are we playing Minesweeper again? The ideas that I had for study hall, I abandoned for various reasons. And I just wanted to play Minesweeper, so here we are. I got Wargroove yesterday after Nerdcube recommended it, and I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, it's good. It's a very different game than I expected it to be, and I like really enjoyed it. There's my husband losing his absolute marbles over something. I have played Hex Cells, yeah. I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy just regular Minesweeper, to be honest. 2, 3. 3. 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3. So those are open. No Minesweeper emotes. I know. Fuck. Would you do a Minesweeper battle royale? I don't know if that's a thing, but like, sure. Twitch rivals, Minesweeper. Fuck, that would be awesome. Here's the thing. I still don't think I would do very well. There are some brainy ass people that stream, man. I'd be like, yeah, I got this in the bag. I stream Minesweeper like all the time. And then I'd get annihilated by someone. Are we doing void clicks today? Of course. When do we not do void clicks? My pride says. Oh, is that the clip? Clark, go back. Is it cute? Not quite. Not quite, assholes. 5 bombs left. Very cute. Great. Oops. There we go. Scary. I misclicked! Son of a bitch! That sucks. My hand slid up at just the wrong second. That sucks. That suck. It suck. Found the perfect manga for you. It's called Nyankees. It's literally about a cat gang. Yo! All right, I'll check it out. Is it weird that I'm genuinely invested in this? I don't think so. As the person who's streaming, of course not. Ugh. Sorry, I'm probably making the angriest face right now. Here, I'll just hold it up. Just hold my brow up. It'll be fine. This is normal. Everything's fine. Everything's normal. You really are playing Minesweeper. Yeah. The best game ever created. Minesweeperonline.com. If you do !Minesweeper in chat, it tells you the custom game that I've made. And you just make it on the website. Right above where the Minesweeper game is, it says game. You can click that, and then you can just put in custom settings. I used to do that to my girlfriend when she was stressed, and she always laughed. Sometimes when I think I'm acting totally normal, I think this probably happens to most people. Sometimes when I think I'm acting totally normal, Sam will be like, what's going on? I'm like, nothing, I'm fine. It's like, okay. Resting grumpy face. Yeah, exactly. I've had multiple friends tell me that if they see me like walking down the street by myself, they do not feel like it's okay to talk to me. Because the look that I have on my face when I'm just like alone and walking or like thinking about something. I mean, you guys have seen the face that I make when I'm like really focused in on a game. It's like, it's the most intense my face ever gets, is like when I'm just kind of like in my head, I guess. Because people will be like, what was wrong this morning? You looked so angry. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? What can you do? I've got an angry ass face, I guess. The moment you made that face, the stream froze. Good. To prove my point, obviously. As was intended. Here we go. Fuck. Two, three, four, five. Yes, there are 400 mines on the board. Somewhere. So we are actively trying to find them, like the super sleuths that we are. Like the brainy boys that we are. $400 is a large number. Tis. I basically doubled everything. I think. It was great seeing the Thorn family at the Indieland event. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, I was just saying earlier that I hoped that we weren't too distracting.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad you felt that way.
Yo! Ba-ba-dum. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. Okay. Did Dukes end up saying if she had played The Long Dark? I'm trying to remember what that game is. My inclination is to say that I didn't play it, but I watched my friends play it. But I honestly don't remember. There are a couple of games that either have similar names or the tone of them and like their marketing was so similar that I forget which one is which. Does that make sense? Canadian Wilderness Survival game. Yeah, we streamed that, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we played that. Was that Sam? Was it screaming? Then yes. 100%. Fuck. Why do I keep doing that? There are like specific moments that I keep repeating. Like I keep making the same mistake when I'm going too fast. Like if I'm not taking enough time to think about it. Choices. I have played Rain World. I hate that fucking game. It is a game that is designed to let you feel no progress ever and to be eternally frustrated. Benji and I have talked about this game many times, and the things that I absolutely hate about that game are what he loves about it. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm so glad that there are people in this world that play that game and are like, this is the sort of insanity that I want in a video game. Because that game frustrated me out of my mind. And not in a good way. Not in a way that like a boss rush game does, right? Where I'm just like, all right, that was frustrating, but fuck, it's gonna feel so good to beat this. Like, it was frustrating in a way where I didn't feel like I was ever going to be satisfied. So I got to like the second or third area and was like, I'm good. I'm done with this game. I don't want to play this anymore. Probably ever. So yeah, that's my feelings on Rain World. I think it was a long time ago, Haiti. It might be one of the lost VODs, so. Although, there's the old, like, unofficial VOD channel. That would probably have it. I'm debating getting Oxygen Not Included. That game's great. That's another very frustrating game. But I'm not good at like what would you call that? Like colony management games. So it's fun, but I don't feel very good at it. 7 hot sauce. Ah, the dulcet tones of my beloved, of my betrothed. Yeah, I've done a decent amount. I don't like Hexcells very much, but I've done a decent amount of Picross on stream actually. We played a lot of Paint It Back, and I did some of the new Overlord Picross game, and we've done a little bit of Nonogram. Nonogram doesn't work anymore for me. I've tried reinstalling it and everything, and the game literally won't work. Like, okay. I guess it's dead forever. It's very odd. What the? Excuse? Big block. But I guess that's it. Five. Are we sure Duke streamed The Long Dark? Maybe I didn't. It's the game, it's in first person, you're in like a snowy area, right? And you're like walking around and you get attacked by wolves. It's that game, right? I've definitely played it. If I never put it anywhere or streamed it, then that's weird. You did it with Krendor? That doesn't sound right. Did I? That's how I found out about Krendor? What? Really? This is getting more confusing to me now. Yeah, the one that I'm thinking of isn't multiplayer. I'm just gonna fucking Google this game. I played it before it was released. The game that I'm thinking of, I played when it was in beta. Yes, I played this game. Maybe I just played it for myself. It's just weird. Not that I don't just play games for myself. I thought I distinctly remembered that I had streamed it. But maybe it was before I had started stream. Yeah, I think the multiplayer one that was like a snowy thing was me, Krendor, Gmart, and Sam, I believe. And I kept dying and having to go back to a checkpoint, so I like basically wasn't playing with them. I remember that one. Fuck. We're all nothing but thoughts in the empty abyss. How did we get here? What? What is chat even talking about now? Baby crying outside my window. My baby is asleep blessedly. Do you think that the leaderboard numbers that are on websites like this, where it's like Big Dick 92 totally beat this in 28 seconds, are those bots? And if so, who is bored enough to make a bot that's going to put them at the top of the leaderboard on minesweeperonline.com? Fuck. Teens. Do teens know what Minesweeper is? IT workers waiting for code to compile. Here's what's sad, is right now this is the list. Lots of unknowns. But I do like Buckethead. They're good. Big boy. Oh, it's Lord Buckethead. Lord Buckethead. Lord Buckethead. Don't cheat. Sus. You gotta love a man with the big bucket. Yuck. I'm just saying. We've at the top of the leaderboard, we have seen names akin to Dongle Boy 89 and Dickle Pickle 27. And they finished that shit so fast. And I'm just like, not only does this person want to be at the top of the leaderboard and get talked about on twitch.tv/Dexbonus, but they also want to have a name that sounds like a football player from a sitcom made it. I'm just confused. I just want to meet this person, is all I'm saying. And be like, why do you do what you do? Coming from the person who names her characters Buttbag McButts. Yeah, and I don't cheat. I don't come up with code to cheat the system. I don't try to get on a leaderboard that other people are going to see. Those are purely for me and my viewers. Bubbag's no cheater. Remember when Dodger named all of her characters Setsuna? Yeah, in a game called I Am Setsuna. I thought it was on the nose a little bit, even. Like, surely I'm not the only person who's thought of this. But look, nothing will ever top the moment when the game needed us to choose a character. Just said Setsuna. Like, just, do you want to pick Setsuna or Setsuna? And I was like, oh my god, I don't know which is which. That was actually the most incredible thing. That was such a good fucking payoff to that goof. To just be like, I don't know. Oh, God.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Oh, fine. Void. There. You feel better? Phew. Now, surely the rest of the game will go perfectly. Surely. Oh my sweet love. What he scrim for? What he scrim for?
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Why he scrim?
My sweet love. Why he scrim? Oh no. Why she scrim? Baby girl, why you scrim? Baby girl, you stay on my mind. Two, three. Bam. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Don't worry about it. Look, in my tweet, I said, if you want to work on a project and listen to me swear occasionally, then come hang out. I put a disclaimer in there. You knew what was happening on twitch.tv/Dexbonus. And it was this good content right here. This good swearsy content. It was this high octane gameplay. Ba-na-na-na-na. I say through yawns. Baby. High octane gameplay says nothing for 3 minutes. This would be a perfect time for me to have the fire overlay. Fuck. Y'all ready for this? Bam, bam. Oh, wait, shit. Fuck. Are y'all ready for me to ruin my game? I meant, bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. I'm not screaming. I'm just going, fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. He's screaming. We're gonna get a noise complaint one day. And this shit get... Gamer mode. Fuck. What a terrible idea. Anyways. Oh! Thank you, game. For employing the you silly goose meter. I wonder how hard it is to stop swearing. I've wondered that. I've wondered that before. Not necessarily because I have a baby now, but like if I one day was like, you know what? I want to be family friendly, says with echo. If I wanted to be family friendly, how much training would I have to endure to be family friendly. You know? Like, how hard would that be? I know. You're right. They're reflex words. It's like breaking a habit. I'm so curious. I'm always up for a good challenge. Part of me like really wants to challenge myself and be like, I'm not swearsying for a while. Shit. Not starting now, obviously. Oh gosh, paper staining, don't even worry about it. No. Take care of yourself. I'm just glad that you're in chat. And hopefully we can give you some smiles. I see no upside. So one of the reasons I was thinking about it was because my mom and I, when my mom was visiting, my mom loves Veronica Mars, and there's the new Veronica Mars, right? So she was like, I know that you don't watch it, but do you mind if I watch it? And I was like, sure, go for it. And one of the goofs is that she and her dad made a bet, like Veronica and her dad made a bet over who would break and start swearing first if they decided they weren't going to swear anymore. And neither of them had sworn for so long that the bet was still going. And so like the whole show is just them saying like fake curse words. It actually like wound up being pretty funny. It's like, man, that was a really good workaround for that. It's pretty funny. Oh, an anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Paper Staining. That was very sweet. Thank you, whoever you are. Is there an old Veronica Mars? Yeah, Veronica Mars was on, when was Veronica Mars on? I didn't watch it, but like everyone I knew watched it. My best friend was like super, super into it. The original show is about a high schooler named Veronica Mars, whose dad is a private investigator. And she also does like private investigator-y things and gets into all kinds of shenanigans, right? And it was apparently a great show. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I just didn't. And so this one is like, they're older. But a lot of people were really excited that they were bringing the show back. And the episodes that I watched with my mom actually made me go, I'd watch the rest of this. This is pretty great. This is fun. I like this. Also, feel free to correct me on what Veronica Mars is actually about if I got any of that wrong. I want to watch the new one because I love the actress. Yeah, it's great. Gotta get ready for work. Bye, Edward. Have a good day. She's not a Martian. No, she's not. She's not a Martian. I still haven't watched Fruits Basket. I know I said I was going to, and the new one started. And the remake happened. I was like, it's time. I'm finally going to watch Fruits Basket. I literally did not know what it was even about. And I haven't watched it. The Good Place. That's another one that I have not watched. Kristen Bell's in that one too, isn't she? I've heard that that one's also great. Yeah. Akira, Vinland Saga is my favorite manga of all time. So I was super looking forward to the Vinland Saga anime. I've absolutely been watching it. And then, yeah, we've been watching Dr. Stone. I'm caught up on the manga, so I know everything that's going to happen. And it's weird because the point that we're at in the anime now is where I really started to get interested when I was reading, right? So I'm like really jazzed about where we're at. And what's funny is Sam like seems to be less interested now. And I'm like, no. Please tell me you'll keep watching it with me, please. I mean, I guess I can watch it on my own. But there's a lot of stuff I watch on my own. Is Sam watching Kimetsu? Yeah, we watched that together. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. We were watching it together, and then we watched it at night once, and I fell asleep, and he watched like quite a few episodes without me. So I caught up without him. And then at one point I was like, oh, we should watch Demon Slayer. And he was like, I mean, you can watch it on your own if you want. And I was like, okay. So I watched it on my own, and I caught all the way up. And now he's trying to catch up because not the most recent episode, but the episode before that was fucking incredible, right? And keep in mind, again, I'm watching it on my own now, right? And so Sam comes to me and he's like, I need to catch up on the rest of Demon Slayer so we can watch the most recent episode together, because apparently it's amazing. And I was like, I already watched it. He was like, what do you mean you already watched it? I was like, I already watched it. Because I'm watching it on my... Because you told me to watch it on my own. He was like, I can't believe this. I was like, I couldn't even tell if you really cared all that much about that show. This is not my bad. This is not my fault. So, yeah. So I haven't watched the most recent episode, because I'm waiting for fucking Sam to catch up now. He still hasn't even gotten to 19. He hasn't gotten to the friggin' Roll Good episode. He's taking forever. I'm like, come on, man. Got all mad about it, but you take forever to get through these anime when you get behind. That's not my fault. Ugh. Top 10 anime betrayal. He told me to. He told me to. Unbelievable. It's a little dicey in here, isn't it? One, two. 1, 2, 2, 3. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's pretty good. If you want like a longer running shonen thing to watch. Yeah. Kimetsu no Yaiba is pretty good. I can never remember if that's a rule or not. The 2, 1, 2 on a straight line. If that's always a safe thing to do. Sold the man. If I ask for help, then I would request, instead of saying like, this is where a bomb is, that you say, you should be able to figure this area out. All the way to the right where the 4 2s are. You should be able to figure that out. Give me guidance instead of like just telling me the answer. It helps me kind of learn how to figure things out better. Thank you for asking. It's all bombs. Shit. I haven't done a void click. Okay. For someone who doesn't watch a ton of anime, but just finished Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, what would be a good next series to try? I loved it. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is so good. Like, in terms of a really long action show that has amazing payoffs, it's really hard to beat. I never in my life knew how this game worked. Is there... I'm sorry, I know that doesn't actually help you. I would have to think on it, I guess is what I'm saying. I never in my life knew how this game worked. Is there an equation or a pattern to figure out where bombs are? I was trigger happy with the clicking until I exploded. So the numbers are clues for us. So every number is saying to us, this is how many bombs I'm touching. So these 2s are touching 2 bombs. This 1 is only touching 1 bomb. It includes like directly next to and diagonal. So as you find numbers, you kind of like work your way around and try to use the information that you have. So like this 2 here, this 3, there are 3 blocks that are unclicked. Any of those, if we're just looking at the 3, any of those could be the 3rd bomb, right? We've marked this one and we've marked this one. And now one of these here that the 3 is still touching is going to wind up being the 3rd bomb. But if we look at the other numbers nearby, we see this 2 here. This 2 has 1 bomb that's marked and only 1 other block available. So we can say, oh, that's the 2nd bomb, right? That 2 is fulfilled. And if we go back to the 3, we can say, oh, now the 3 is done as well. So you kind of like, you work your way around doing that and trying to figure out where all of the bombs are. I hope that that helps. No problem. This game's the bomb. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo is like my fave. I love it. Both of those are great and they're shorter. They're like really easy to get through. I'm trying to think of other ones that have kind of that like that tone. Trigun's great. I haven't watched Trigun in a long time, so I wouldn't be able to say whether or not it aged well. I think Death Note overall is honestly very good. It's one of those ones where I think a lot of people have stopped recommending it just because it got so big there for a while. It's kind of like Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, everybody was like losing their minds over. And now a lot of people will be like, it's not that good. But like, let's be real. The first season of Attack on Titan is fantastic. Yeah, Attack on Titan's still going. Suddenly I've forgotten every anime I've ever seen in my life. That happens to me all the time. Every time somebody comes in and is like, could you recommend an anime to me? I've seen so much shit. And it's still really difficult for me to like pluck the good ones from my brain sometimes. Yeah. If you want something that's like silly but animated incredibly, One Punch Man is fantastic. If you want something that's like kind of artsy and weird, Gankutsuo is interesting. It's based off of Count of Monte Cristo, but like set in a weird space opera thing. It's like, it's bizarre, but it's really interesting. I don't tend to recommend things like Naruto, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, like stuff like that, even though I love them. One Piece, even though I love them, I just think they're daunting as recommendations. So I just don't recommend them. Gankutsuo, yeah. Careless Whisker wrote it in chat. For those of you who are asking how it's spelled, Mob Psycho is also fantastic. I love Mob Psycho, man. That wound up being such a good one. What a delight. The weird style in Gankutsuo threw me off, but it grew on me like a tumor. Yeah. I can't even remember how I found Gankutsuo, but I was like, I have to watch this. Because the way that they like overlaid like patterns for everybody's clothes was so interesting looking. I was like, I have to know if this is good. Yeah. And then sports anime, Kuroko is amazing. Kuroko's so good. I still love Kuroko no Basket, and the animation just got better and better and better with every season. A lot of people will recommend Haikyuu. Apparently Haikyuu gets incredible. I haven't been able to get very far in Haikyuu for some reason. Oh, yeah, I know Giguk. We've had him on MangaPod a couple of times. Head out to Burning Man tomorrow for Build Week. Yo, I've always wondered what Burning Man is like. This is 400 mines. So we've done a decent chunk of it so far. Ask Zeke. Okay, I will. How much longer will you be streaming? Probably another hour. Wah. I like Hinamaru Zumo. So I was disappointed in the Hinamaru Zumo anime only because I absolutely adore the manga. And they like kind of skipped and shoved, like they like rewrote story arcs or like skipped story arcs. And I was like, what's happening here? It was a little weird the way that they did it. So I was disappointed in it overall, and I actually wound up not finishing it. But the manga is so good. If you wanna read a manga about sumo wrestling, it's great. Oh shoot, this is a 50-50. What do you think of Keijo? We actually loved Keijo. It was so unbelievably ridiculous that like the animation in it was incredible. Like the attacks that these girls did on each other with their butts was amazing. We were like, damn, Yo! Oh my gosh. Great. Now I don't even have to worry about that. Yeah, this season I'm really enjoying Vinland Saga. We're still loving Kimetsu no Yaiba. We're watching Fire Force. I think Fire Force is like taking a while to pick up speed. It's like a little difficult for me. What are the other ones? I still haven't caught up on Given. I don't know. I haven't like been in the mood for something like nice. I just wanted to watch people beat the shit out of each other. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm like, oh, I should really watch Given. I've only seen the first couple of episodes. I should really watch more Given, and I just don't, because I'm like, but they're not gonna fight. They're not gonna music fight. They're not gonna music battle each other. Boring. Wow, damn. I know. Rude as hell. Trying to go a little slower so that I don't make the same mistakes I keep making over and over. Psychopass was good, yeah. I've been meaning to... I never finished Psychopass. And I keep thinking to myself, I should really finish that. Because it was really good. Bye, Pyro Wolf. Thanks for hanging out. Me and my significant other were really hoping Dumbbell would be the weightlifting version of Shokugeki. Oh my god. I also wish that. Season 1 of Psycho-Pass outclasses Season 2, but it was still good. Yeah, a lot of people said that A lot of people, like, didn't even finish Season 2. Which kind of made me go, should I even bother? But of course I should, because, like, should I even finish it, you know? Of course, why not? Yikes. This sucks right in here. Damn. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's go somewhere else. Where are we going? Where are we dropping, gamers? I would love to just finish this off over here. But I am very worried I'm going to make a mistake in here. I don't know why. I wonder if we're going to get more Shokugeki anime. The manga took a train ride right off a cliff. Really? I never read the manga. I have it in my queue on the Viz app, and I haven't read it. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. Well, it's not. It can be solved, but not entirely by logic. There are 50-50s that pop up where you just have to guess. Food Wars manga is about to end next week. It got real bad. Ah, interesting. That's too bad. But to be fair, like, I still enjoy the Food Wars anime, but I think it's very predictable. It's gotten really predictable to me. It's still fun, but you know, it's just I'm not on the edge of my seat like, who's gonna win the Shokugeki, right? Like, that's, oh my god, whoever loses this is gonna get kicked out of school. I wonder if it'll be the main boy. Right? Like, that's not. You always have the stakes too high. Totally. It doesn't feel like it would be believable for them to lose. You know? Can you narrate an entire movie in that voice? With enough lozenges and throat coat, maybe. Bye, jellyfish. I hope you can get to sleep. You just watch it for the cool food animation. And totally, I watch it for those moments where they're like, let me explain to you how we're going to break down the fatty tissues inside of this meat by coating it in onion and then submerging it only halfway in a broth that is comprised of, and I'm like, amazing. I love it. And then they're like, but who's gonna win? And I'm like, I don't care anymore. I just wanted to see you cook the food. I love Silver Spoon. Silver Spoon is one of my favorite anime ever. We read the manga for Manga Pod, and I fell in love with it because it's like the opposite of my life. It's like city boy who voluntarily goes to live in the country and is like charmed and overwhelmed kind of by what it means to like go to farming school and like be in the country. And I love it. I think it's just so good. It's by Arakawa, the same mangaka who made Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. She took a complete left turn. Was like, all right, sick. Now that Brotherhood's done, I'm gonna make a really wholesome farming manga. It's great. I was not, because of that, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be any good. But it's great. I love it. That is a slice of life anime that Sam liked. somehow, when we were long distance, we binged Silver Spoon. One, two, three, which is going to fulfill this. So those are both open. 1, 2, 3. That's the one done, one done. Okay, 1, 2. So this 2 will be fulfilled by this one, and then one other here, which will fulfill this. So we know that those are open. How's 14 going? Next stream is going to be the end. We're gonna finish up the story. I'm really excited. Everybody said depending on our pace, we either have between like 2 and 4 hours left. So it should time out well for us, but we're really excited. Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday will be the last one. Not the last one. Like we've got plenty of other stuff to do in the game. But yeah, that'll be the end of like the story as it stands right now. Oh, sending love from a follower / lurker since 2011. Thank you, Hemoglobin. Appreciate it. I started 14 pretty recently. It's so good. Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite MMO. I got Minesweeper on my phone. Time to uninstall everything else. I actually don't like... I've downloaded so many Minesweeper apps, and I've never liked any of them. Maybe I'm just so used to like this interface and like clicking things that when I tap them, I'm for some reason just like deeply unsatisfied. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I hate when I feel progress and then I feel like it didn't help me that much. I'm slightly drunk and you guys are awesome. Aw, thanks, bud.
hemoglobin.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad. It warms my heart. Oh, yes, daughter? Just laying like that. There's always without fail, there's an area that is either already solved or easily solvable that I'm just not seeing yet. And it drives me crazy, but I will find it eventually. Void click. Oh, but we're doing so well. Two, three, four. Dude's getting close. I know, man. Like, is this a roll, though? I guess it is. I feel like I assumed that it was. And it, at one point, it like screwed me over. Everybody drink your H2Os. Mine's empty. Actually, it's a good opportunity. If you need to get up and stretch, which if you've been sitting the whole time like I have, we need to get up and stretch. Stretch something, even if it's just your eyeballs. Ugh. Let's get some water. Taking your pill and you're supposed to do it. I forgot to take mine today, so I'm taking it now. What pill? Birth control. I do not want another baby. Okay. By the way, how's my sweet, lovely daughter doing? Yes, I don't take those. I can produce children. I am at risk of putting one in someone else, though. The moment of panic when you can't remember if you took your medication or not after a streamer reminds you.
Don't panic. I'm just trying to make sure that we're all remembering to do good things for ourselves.
Okay. We're fine. We can do this. Okay. 1, 2, which will fulfill this 2, which means that's open. 1, 2. So all those are good. Great. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, so that's open. 3. 3. So those are free. That's a 1. Great. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. What's going on with you, buddy? Do I need to clean you? Probably. My mouse keeps pulling to the side. Okay. Two, 1, 2, 3. Uh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pickin'. 2, 1. I have never beaten my own Minesweeper challenge. Never ever. A 30 by 60 board with 400 mines is my challenge. I have never beaten it. Only 100 mines left, but a decent amount of the board to go. I'm expecting that somewhere in here is gonna pop pretty wide. I have to do a void click. Oh, thank God. That's my last void click. So now I need to just not fuck it up and not run into too many 50-50s and... The void one is pretty tasty. 1 in 8 chance, good odds. I mean, I guess. Hi, my love.
Hi, we're both about hell.
Oh, I do hear you screaming a lot. What do you mean, what?
Untrue. Which one do you want? Is that the one you want?
I'll take either. It doesn't matter. Thank you.
Which one do you want?
This. Love you. That's my husband. He's very cute.
Huh?
I said that's my husband. He's very cute. I wish I had someone to bring me gummy bears. It's a perk. In case I need them. I have Amazon bring me gummy bears. You married Amazon? Let our eyeballs glide around a little bit. I turned the volume up to hear the music, but got gummy bear chewing noises. I can turn the music up. Would it be better at a higher volume? The 1, 2, 3. Are you talking about this? I see we're up at ass o'clock playing Extreme Minesweeper. Always. Yes, that 1, 2, 3. This is solvable in here. There's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on either side. That works. That can work. And that can work. Reminder, guys, don't tell me where things are. Just tell me areas that are solvable. My brain is melting. Yeah, it's all good. I'm trying to improve as a Minesweepist. Oh, I'm not fucking touching that shit until I've done more stuff in here. I don't understand how this is solvable, so I'm just gonna like talk it through out loud. So the 2 is already fulfilled. That fulfills the 3. This 1 can then be fulfilled over here. It's not touching the 3, so it's not overpopulating the 3. It finishes the 1. It finishes the 2. And then the 3 can be filled out any number of ways. If I do this, finishes off the 3, gets the 1, and then the 2 can be fulfilled here. If I put it here, finishes off the 3, finishes off the 1, finishes off the 2, and then the 3 can be fulfilled down here. So I literally don't. Covering Gamescom? No. I know, Lance, that's literally what I'm trying to do. That's why I was like, well, one of these is probably going to prove to not be applicable. But I'm not doing stupid shit, Pika. I'm gonna figure out as much as I can with a 100% certainty instead of just clicking randomly. I've been through nearly, well, over 300 bombs are marked at this point. Are you focusing left or right? I'm looking everywhere. At this point, my strategy is glance around randomly while eating gummy bears. You're welcome. This is the good fucking stream content that you were looking for, my dude. We all know it. Solid strategy. One fear. Has someone made a One Fear shirt? That must exist. Yes, amazing. I need one. I'm gonna get one. Anyways, I'm glad that we all looked that up together. Go with all your gamer gear. Yeah, exactly. Guys, I'm telling you. Wait, I'm telling you. Going to Amazon. And we're going to type in gamer shirt. Yes! Yes, literally one of the very first ones is the sword shirt I was talking about yesterday. I'm a gamer, not because I don't have a life, but because I choose to have many. I love it. If you can read this, I was forced to put my controller down and re-enter society. Fuck. Oh my god. More. Video games don't make me violent. Lag does. God, it's in the like Hot Topic font and everything. I want to die. Gamer nutritional facts. Jesus, I love this. There's some really good ones on here. I'm just saying, if we want to be like really on the nose gamers, there are shirts, there are uniforms available to us. Wait, I need to find the one that says, I'm not short, I'm chibi. Because that one was classic. There it is. I'm not short, I'm just chibi. There are so many of them. Oh my god. Amazing. Anyways. Okay, back to the really intense logic puzzle game. Chat, Jesus. Stop distracting me. Back to being a hardcore gamer. Yeah, it's good. Not a rule. Not a rule. Rest in pepperoni. If you're not using ray tracing with Minesweeper, you're not a real gamer. If I used one of those things that was like, that like showed heat wherever I was looking during a game of Minesweeper, it would be actual hell on earth. Those things are so cool, though. I've literally only seen them in the context where somebody's been like, I'm going to look at a picture of boobs, and I'm not actually going to look at the boobs. And then they... they pull up the picture and instantly look at the boobs. That's all that I've ever seen that used for. Like, I'm going to prove that we aren't always immediately drawn to boobs. I'm not going to look at the boobs. Literally the second the picture pops up. Look directly at the boobs. It's so funny. Ah, good. Using technology for good. Always. Even the women look at the boobs? Yeah, I mean, let's be real. I wouldn't even pretend that I would be able to do that. It's a waste of all of our time. That's what it means to be a gamer. Real gamers look at titties. I hated that that even came out of my mouth. I apologize to my mother. Apologize to my father. Oh, Lord. This is what happens. This is what happens when we do night streams. I'm like, I'm just gonna do something that lets me bring my guard down. Like Minesweeper. Where I just feel like I can throw off the shackles and just be me, you know? This is what happens. All of the stupid shit that I say where somebody immediately is like, clip it! It's always in the fucking middle of the night. Ugh. Ay. I love bomb by numbers. That's exactly what we're playing. For legal reasons, clip it. Everybody wipe those stupid smirks off your faces. And we'll move on like adults do on this twitch.tv. That was really dumb of me. Fuck! No, that was really dumb of me. I feel I should point out that the graphic on the left is impossible. I don't know what you mean. But thank you for pointing it out to so many other people. No, go back to sleep. I'm sorry. Yes. Why are you linking that one? Look, their mom smelled really good. And we all know it. You don't all know it because you weren't here. I'm the only one who got to smell their mom. Fuck. Send me to bed. Somebody. There's that gif where the girl from Scrubs is digging her own grave. I love that gif because I know exactly what episode that is as well. Mushy mushy Dodger running low on sanity, need backup, arigato. Yeah, the gif is from like one of the really early episodes when they've just met Elliot. She's just a fucking pill. Did we win the last one? No. I did something stupid right at the end. I mean, what last one? This is our first game. What do you mean? What do you mean? What game? We didn't play another game. You always win Minesweeper if your goal is to explode and start over. Yeah. You build up the tension long enough, and then it just all goes to shit, and everybody's like, oh! Right? Bwah, bwah. Bwah, 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 bwah. Bwah.
Honey, please.
Sounds like Sam's having fun. I'm glad. Is she on anything, or is this the pure essence of Dodger being channeled? I'm having sugar later than I normally would. But I also feel sleepy. So, it's a bad combo. Or a good combo? I don't know. You can decide for yourself. Leave a comment below. Like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell. How are these YouTube jokes working for you? Here on Twitch.tv. Smash the like button. Guys, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, comment so that YouTube knows that this is the good shit. Hit the bell so that you get the notifications, because you know them subscriber lists are all screwy. Haha. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace and love. Hraffentaffel, thank you so much for the gifted subs. If you were gifted a sub by Hraffentaffel, be sure to say thank you. Oh, yeah. My end slate also has to be me going. Also, if you didn't see my last video, you can check it out right here. Or if you'd like to see a playlist of other videos like that, you can check it out right here. I like that I'm essentially making fun of myself. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. You know, in a video a while back, don't worry, I'll be sure to link you up in the corner. Nothing pops up. I'll put a link right there. No link. That happens all the time when I'm watching videos and somebody's talking about something and they're like, I've actually talked about this before in another video. I'll make sure that it pops up, because you know the way that YouTube works with cards now, you can literally make it so that there's like a little drop down thing that pops up that's like 8 soaps I would sniff with Keanu Reeves. It pops down. Oh man, last time I talked about Keanu Reeves. Don't worry about it, boys. Right there. Be sure to click that. And there's nothing, and you like click on the other cards. It's not in there, but they did put other cards in there. There's a poll that's like, hey man, would you sniff strawberry soap or sea breeze soap with Keanu Reeves? I'm like, I just wanted to see the video. I'll put a link in the description. What's the deal with sniffing today? I watched a update video. The reason I'm thinking about soaps is I watched an update video by Royalty Soaps. Like right before I streamed, while I was eating dinner, like right before I streamed. And it was so sad. I was like, oh, I want to save y'all. They're so cute. And they like made a video talking about like how they've been struggling with some stuff. And I was like, man, but they're so sweet. They don't deserve that shit. They work so hard. I'm very protective of them. As I'm shoving Chipotle in my mouth. God, this is so unfair. Royalty Soaps is a great channel, by the way. Have you seen Jenna Marbles' dog Kermit's Irish Spring soap fetish? I watched the one where they made a dog bed out of soap. And that was a trip. About the new place? Yeah, I was like, I cannot imagine. I also had no idea that like her soap business had become like a family business. Like that's so awesome. But I'm sure it was really scary for them to have something like create such a big snafu. You know? But it's very cute. I was wondering if we could hear Sherlock's origin story since we've heard Watson's. Sure. Sherlock's is much more straightforward. I wanted a cat. And, so, a friend of mine, well, Jeannie, for any of you who know Jeannie. Jeannie, had just gotten her cat, Wesley, who she still has. And I don't know why I specified that she still had Wesley. But Wesley's still doing great. She's adorable. But yeah. Sorry, I need to stop clicking stuff. Basically, she had been to a shelter and she really liked it. And so I was like, I really want a cat. I've talked to my roommates. They're down for me to get a cat. And so Jeannie was like, cool, I'll take you to the shelter that I went to. And you can see if, like, any of the cats jump out at you, basically. And they had, this specific shelter had an entire, like, area right in the middle when you walked in. It was a huge pen right in the middle that was entirely black cats. And they were like, yeah, we just have tons of black cats. So we try to put them like front and center because a lot of people just aren't looking for a black cat. And I was like, what? I'll go look at the black cats. And Sherlock was in there. And he followed me around the second I walked in. I walked in and I was like petting all of the cats, and he literally followed me the entire time. And I sat down and he snuggied me. And I was like, I feel like this cat has chosen me. So yeah. They had me fill out a big old thing. Made me promise that if I decided that for some reason it wasn't working out, that I would bring him back to them. A lot of shelters do that. And they called my landlord. And we're like, is it cool for her to have a cat? Did all that stuff. They did their due diligence to make sure that they weren't putting the cat in a situation where like he was gonna suddenly be without a home again. Yeah, I got to bring him home. And the whole way home, he did this crazy loud meow. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't hear him meow the entire time I was at the shelter. This is like a really intense meow. And the second we got him home, he was fine. But it's funny because even now, if I put him in the car, like to go to the vet or something, he does that exact same meow still. He just hates cars. It's like this distressed, I'm in a car meow that he does. But yeah, that was how I got Sherlock. And then we found Watson. So both of my kitties are lovely shelter kitties or kitties that I was able to give a home to somehow. So I'm very happy with that. And people are always like, man, your cats are so great. Like, your cats are so nice. I'm like, yeah. And they're shelter cats. Like, I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, think that shelter animals are going to come with, like, all this extra baggage. And, like, sometimes they do. But a shelter isn't going to give you... isn't going to, like, send you home with an animal that has shown, like, specific behavioral stuff without you knowing about it. They want to reduce the possibility of you bringing the animal back as much as possible. They don't want these poor things getting like tossed from home to home or brought back to the shelter at all. Fingers crossed. So, I mean, you're not going to like take a cat home and suddenly be like, oh my God, this cat has all this stuff going on. They'll let you know if they've shown like specific types of behaviors that are kind of like antisocial or aggressive. They'll always tell you that stuff. With Watson, it was a crapshoot, but Watson was also a baby. So I got to raise her, you know. But Sherlock was a little over a year old when I got him. I have no idea what his life was like before me. But he's a little love bug. He's wonderful. I can't imagine not having him around. But sometimes I make myself think about it, which is really sad. But sometimes I make myself think about it. Our shelter here blacklists people who bring cats back if there's not an extremely good reason. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's up to us to also, you know, like when somebody is like, "Oh, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to get this animal as a surprise." Or when they're like, yeah, my roommates don't know about it, but it'll be fine. Like, you have to make sure that everybody who's going to be living with that animal knows about it. You gotta have that convo. Have you ever played Magic the Gathering? I played Magic the Gathering a decent amount in high school. I played Magic the Gathering, like the new game when it came out. I'm not good at CCGs. Really ungifted in that aspect of my brain. that part of my gaming brain shuts off. But yeah, I played it with my friends a decent amount when I was younger. But I thought Dodger was a gamer god. I know a lot of people who, and I say this about fighting games all the time too. I know a lot of people who can like play CCGs or can play fighting games and like predict their enemies' movements. And I'm like, there is no universe where that is me. Not a single moment have I been that person where somebody would be like, ooh, nice predict. No. Not me. Like when I watch people like Sam, like Octo, I'm just like, I don't know how your brains work, but I love it. Baby girl, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Wow, wow, wow. I was only able to catch a few minutes of Gerard's stream thing today, but my heart imploded. It was just as you brought Clark out and she was screeching a wholesome storm. Aw. Yeah, we were discussing back and forth. We were like, well, maybe just one of us will go, or maybe we'll like tag back and forth, you know, but it was only a 2-hour block. So we were like, maybe it'll be okay if we just bring her on. Everybody was super chill with it, so I was glad. Just want to say how much I love these super chill late night streams. Aww. It's so much fun and engaging. It's probably the reason I keep subbing, even though I miss most of the morning streams. Thank you, Rafter. I'm so glad. Yeah, they're much more chill, like numbers-wise, chat-wise, all of that. But I like them too. We were talking the other day about how I'm like floating the idea out a little bit about doing like consistently doing a morning stream and an evening stream, because as it is, like, I stream maybe 4 to 5 hours, which like might sound like a lot, but if I think of it as a job, you know, that's not like a full day's work really. It would cover more time zones. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And then instead of streaming every day, like actually take full days off. And maybe Sam and I could try to have like a day that's like a family day, you know, where we spend a lot of time with Clark together as a family. And then in the evening, he and I can like spend time together. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I also do YouTube and other stuff, right? No, I don't do YouTube anymore. I stream and I'm a mom and I do like coffee company stuff. But for like my end of the coffee company is mostly like talking about the coffee company, right? I don't do like the packing and fulfillment and all of that stuff. So most of my like coffee company work is either like business calls or it happens on stream. But yeah, by the way, buy my coffee. Cheers. And I'm a gamer. So dumb. But yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I've talked with a few friends who do that, like Anne and Co and them, who do the like morning stream and then the evening stream. And they all really like it. But the difference is that before they were doing like what Sam does, right? Like really long streams. And then they took that really long stream and cut it in half. So for them, they're like, oh my God, I'm only streaming, you know, like 4 or 5 hours. And then I have this big break and I can eat lunch and relax. And then I do the rest at night. And for me, it would be adding new stuff on, which is fine. I just need to figure out how to balance it. Cause I've talked a lot before about how I've tried really hard to make sure that I'm not going to be one of the streamers where everybody's like, man, she like just really low prioritized her own health and like taking care of herself. And, you know, I want to make sure that I'm always in a good place mentally, in a good place with my family, that I'm sleeping, that I'm eating well, you know, all of those things. Cause I think that'll add to my longevity and my energy as a streamer just in general. So like, how do I balance all that, you know? Yeah, Kendra, somebody was saying that too. They were like, you should just try it. Just like try it out and see how it feels. And if it feels like too much, take some away. But that's like one of the other big benefits aside from like time zones and like all of that is that I am a fucking chatterbox and I use so much of my short stream time just talking, which is fine because you guys enjoy that. Great. I'm the luckiest person alive. But it creates situations where if I want to play a game, it's going to take me forever to get through the game. So, if I was making it so that I had more time, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But I would like to give you guys more streams. But I would like to also make sure that I have a good work-life balance. 'Cause babies are tiring. Like when I think about what I'm doing with her all day, I'm like, I don't know why I'm this tired, but they are very tiring. Working every day right now is fine because for the most part, I'm either doing a morning stream for a few hours or I'm doing an evening stream for a few hours. And it's fine. It's fine. You know, for the most part, I feel energetic and excited to stream, and I rarely have days where I'm like, I just don't want to stream today. It's like very rare. So that's good, and I want to continue to feel that way, you know. So there are plenty of positives for trying it. So I'm down to try it. But it would mean that I'm taking like at least one full day off again. Good night, Remix Beats. Have a good day at work. I know. I feel like sometimes when I talk about this, I feel like it becomes very obvious how privileged I am with what I do, and I completely acknowledge that. But I know way too many people who are like burning the candle at both ends and are constantly stressed out, and I can't do that. I gotta do a Twitch Sing stream with Sips, man.
Yes, baby.
Someone, I can't remember who. Twitch sings with nips. Twitch sings with sips. Someone lovely, when we first had Clark, made us 4 crocheted baby blankets, and I can't remember who it was, but they're like this big, and they're a little small now. We used the hell out of them. They're a little small now for her, and I keep thinking to myself that I should sew them all together, because it's 4 block ones, right? So I like, part of me wants to take all 4 of them and then like take some yarn and attach them all together so it's one big block. But the edges are just slightly different, so I'm not sure if it would work. That would be so fucking cute. Yeah. I think it would be cute too. Every time I look at them, because she plays with them a lot. They're like really nice and soft because we washed them a couple of times and we've kept them even though they're tiny. Not tiny. They're like maybe trying to figure out how to show the camera. It's in front of me, it makes sense, but when I look at the camera, I'm like, oh, it's all skewed and fucking weird. It's like, you know, they're like fine, but they're not big enough to like put around her when we go on a walk or something anymore. So you can fold the edges to even them out and add a back to conceal the folds. Maybe. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll try that. I'll look at them again. Because, yeah, they're really pretty. We have so many cool blankets that people made us when Clark was born, and we've used all of them. We've used all of them. These ones were really good for her when she was like itty bitty. So I'm like attached to them, you know? Like some of the other ones we're able to use now, but these ones we were able to use when she was super small. And then there are a couple of the blankets that are still bigger, but they're like, I don't know, they're a little like firmer. So she like tosses them off of her really easily. I don't know how to put it. And I saw yes, this song. That there's like a pattern for basically like a bib, but a bib that's kind of a shirt. Almost like a thing that you would get at the doctor's office, right? Where there's like arms to put through. I thought, oh, maybe I'll turn one of them into one of those. And then like we could just keep it in the diaper backpack. And when we go somewhere and we're like, man, it would be really inconvenient if she got, you know, avocado literally all over her shirt. We could put a thing like that on, you know? Thank you, Slime. Tiny hosted us. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I just saw that. Welcome, guys. Guys, if you haven't watched Tiny before, Tiny is lovely. Lots of good keycap and keyboard action happening over there. So be sure to go check them out. I'm doing good. I like that with Snip, it's just like off the edge. Whatever. It's fine. Guys, remember how a Invader Zim movie came out? What year are we living in? I've been thinking about that movie so much. I still need to watch it. I heard it's great. It's very Invader Zim. Like, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna tone it back on some of the like classic Lalsa random goofs that they would do in a normal episode of Invader Zim. It is definitely an Invader Zim movie. I really enjoyed it though, because I loved that show when I was in high school. Loved it. So nostalgia wise, I was like, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted, to be honest. So. Oh, sick. But I was saying that I don't think. I think if you didn't watch Invader Zim before, shit. If you didn't watch Invader Zim before, the movie will probably not be funny at all to you. Like, if I had to take a guess, I don't think that this would be a funny movie for somebody who has never watched it before. My name is Dib Membrane. I'm 12 years old. I've seen so many people grabbing that screenshot and being like, every anime ever. The intro to the Invader Zim movie is so good. It's so good. But it's like through the eyes of Dib. Like what he thinks the show up to this point was like. And yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Perfect.
I just looked at what the title of this song was. Ben Drowned. Is it difficult? I guess I could just look this up. Is it difficult to like pop open to crack open a Bud Light? Is it difficult to pop open your mouse and like clean the mouse? My mouse keeps like, it feels like something's happening in there, but it's a laser. So I'm like, I don't think I need to pop anything open. I think that there's just, depends on the mouse. Oh. My laugh. Yeah, I think there's probably just stuff. I think if I just clean the bottom of the mouse really well with like alcohol or something, it might be fine. I don't use a mouse pad. That's probably part of the problem. It just picks up like anything that's just sitting on my desk. Shit. What time is it? It's 12:30. Guys, what the fuck? I have to stream again in the morning. Look, Gamers never sleep. And we're true gamers. Fuck. You can just hear Sam losing his fucking mind in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can we truly be God gamers? If we'll succumb to a little thing like the need to sleep. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be the actual worst like marathon stream to do? Be like, guys, I'm gonna play Minesweeper for 36 hours. No sleep, baby. Let's go. Can you imagine? Oh, Jesus. I would not last super long. I like the surfer bro gamer god. Joke's on you, I did that for free in high school all the time. With Minesweeper, I did not. It's funny when I look back, I remember thinking to myself, I'm staying up so late. But when I talk to people like Sam, I'm like, oh, I was a sweet baby child. Oops. I might just stop this and go to bed. Because I'm very sleepy. I'm very sleepy. And I had too much sugar, like, right before bed. And so now, like, I have, like, that sugar tummy, but I'm also tired. So, oh, it's you. So I'm going to read the event list. Hiya! Hello. I'm going to read the event list, all the subs, resubs, gifted subs, etc. And then I'll send you over to my sweet love so you can see what he's been screaming about all night. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for being my soundboard, letting me just, like, word vomit when I'm thinking about stuff, like stream schedules and all that. I appreciate it. Okay. Difficult Deb, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary if you're still here. Thank you so, so much. Serpcac, thank you so much for the 1 year as well. Happy anniversary. Thank you both. I haven't been able to catch a stream in a minute. Glad I'm catching one tonight so I can finally resub for my year. Oh, well, thank you, dude. Scott Captain, thank you for the 17. Valrin Teshir for the 5. Lowland for the 6. Jag for the 29. Springfart for the 37. Mr. Fribbles for the 29. W. Tile, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the support, guys. Brody, thank you for the 3. Barrel Trolls for the 41. J Money for the 1 year as well. Happy anniversary. Ziox, thank you for the 38. Kerosene Cupcake for the 47. Ostix for the 55. Little Cato with the blue hair, thank you for the 18. Duger Major for the 7. Tomlinson for the 61. Another one. Arthritic Eyeballs for the 37. Q for the 13. Viewbot, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Kettle Gungu. Aiden Serenity gifted a sub to Crippling Student Debt. Welcome to your 9th month. Happy Twitch, baby. And thank you, Aiden Serenity, for gifting that sub. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Paper Stained Ink. Still amazing. Timodas, thank you for the 11. Quick Draw Kid, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Lots of anniversaries tonight. Thank you, guys. Raijin Gami, thank you for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Speakeasy for the 3. Gleam Eyes for the 31. Loving the content as always. Coffee announcements made me want that good stuff. I ordered the cocoa mix. Oh, thank you. I hope you love it. Corvinon, thank you for the 2. Tennessee Bob for the 34. Zoror for the 42. Square for the 16. Linus, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Kato Gungu. Swarm of Ferret, thank you for the 18. Raffentaffel, thank you for gifting subs to J Mui, the Barno, the Melting Arctic, Drakinos, and IRBB88. All of you, welcome and welcome back to the Cat Gang. J Mui, it was your 1 year and it was gifted to you, so that's awesome. Raffentaffel, thank you very much for those. Airstream, thank you for the 8. Astra for the biddies and also for the 51 months. Thank you, thank you. Asherly, thank you for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Tiny, thank you again for the host. Sagetopian, thank you for the 4 years. Happy anniversary to you as well. Trashy Anna for the 23. Bruiserweight for the 59. Avi for gifting subs to Phil. Oh, Phil was here. And Thierry. Oh my gosh. Phil and Thierry, you're both lovely. Thank you, Avi, for gifting subs to them. Dorlugas, thank you for the 31. And Loper Panda, thank you so much for the gifted subs just now. To Grim Markin, Beliskner, Cody, Monk, Super Unhappy Fun Time, Zithiel, Azure Falcon, Jimmy Boy, Snazzy Sora, and Tetrix. All of you, welcome and welcome back to the Cat Gang from Loper Panda. Be sure to thank them if you were gifted a sub. Thank you, Loper Panda. They were here? Oh, were they not? You were just gifting them subs for the goofs. Terry's here. Ho ho. I thought you were gone, but I found your Twitch channel. Hi, NMC. I'm just leaving. You rated. It didn't pop up. It doesn't say anywhere that you rated me. I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. I'm shutting down. I'm shutting down. It's late. Go say hi to my screaming husband from the other room. He's cute and loud. You're all amazing. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.